What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about both silver and gold because many of us are stacking the precious metals as a form of financial preparation, but guess what? There is a lot you need to get ready for right now, and the silver and gold won't save you during a non-financial related emergency. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month. Join before April 1st if you want to get entered into my newest giveaway. Live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts almost every single day. You can watch Saturday and Sunday's videos right now if you want to, and tomorrow morning I'll be posting a brand new vlog. And of course, go and get your 5 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Friday, March 25th, 2022. I'm actually filming this on Thursday the 24th, 2022, which means I have no idea what the spot price of silver and gold is going to be by the time this video comes out. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. So today, I wanted to talk about a couple of different things related to silver and gold. Now, there are a couple of different products, a couple of different items that I want to share with you, some prepping products that I have been using for the last couple of years, and thank God I got them when I got them, and I want to share some of those products in this video. And we are going to come around full circle and get back to the silver and gold, and we're going to be talking about financial prepping a little bit later in the video. But before we get there, I wanted to point something out. A lot of people that are viewers and supporters of this channel, and I know this because they've told me, they've let me know that they don't have a whole lot of prepping products. They don't have a whole lot of prepping gear. In the event of a hurricane, or in the event of a flood, or in the event of something going on that would require them to bug out, whatever the case may be, they're unprepared. I took this as an insult because as someone that runs a financial preparation channel and also a general preparation channel, I've been telling people that they need to get prepared for over 4 years at this point. As someone that runs a channel like I do, if I have people watching my videos for days and days and days on end, or weeks or months or even years on end, and they're still not prepared, that tells me that I'm not doing my job. So I wanted to share a couple of products today, and as always, all of the Amazon affiliate links will be in the description. Everything that I use that's prepping related, and everything that I use that's silver and gold supply related, it's all linked in the description, and I'm actually going to be pulling all of those links from the description of my video at the end of the month, so you really only have a couple days left to use these links, so please use them while you can. But I wanted to talk about silver and gold today because really when it comes down to it, why are we stacking silver and gold? Maybe we're using it as a store of value, maybe we're using it as a physical at-home savings account, maybe we're using it as a way to hopefully combat inflation later on down the road. These are all financial issues. These are all financial topics, and that's why I call the silver and gold financial preparation. Well, guess what? You can have all the silver in the world. You can have all the gold in the world. It's not going to do you any good when you go to the store and the shelves are empty. It's not going to do you any good when there is some type of a disastrous hurricane or some other type of natural disaster, and it requires you to bug out. Yeah, the silver and gold, I believe, is very important to have, but it can only do so much. You're going to need the preps, you need to get ready, and you need to get ready now, and you need to stay ready. That way you don't have to get ready in the event of some type of an emergency. So without any further ado, we are going to get back into the silver and gold and talk about financial preparation in just one moment. But really quick, I wanted to show you 3 very important prepping products. Here we go. Okay, so the first product I wanted to talk about is this right here. This would be a 500 pack of compressed paper towels or toilet paper tablets The brand is Adventure Wipe, and there are 500 of these little compressed paper towels inside right here. Now, believe it or not, I actually got this particular product pre-pandemic. I did not get this to combat the toilet paper shortage. I didn't get this because I saw everybody at the store fighting over toilet paper. I got this long before that even happened, and that's because I knew when something eventually goes down, people are going to be fighting over, obviously, food and essentials and whatnot. They're definitely going to be fighting over toilet paper. So I got one of these right here. It's a 500 pack. And you can see just by reading it, 500 eco-friendly compressed wipes with 4 portable carrying cases, which look like these right here. Each one of these holds 10, and this pack comes with 4 of these, which is pretty convenient. Stick one in the car, one in the everyday carry bag, one in the bug out bag, and you put one, I don't know, somewhere else in your house, or give it to a family member or something like that. And these are incredible. And not only is this good to have on hand in the event of an emergency, but this is something that's great to have if you're just simply going camping or hiking or anything like that, because yeah, it's toilet paper tablets, but it's also used for quite literally anything that you would ordinarily use paper towels for. The link will be in the description if you want to check out this product, if you want to read a little bit more about it, or if you want to check out the customer reviews and the ratings and whatnot, or if you just want some more information. The link will be there, but I actually have one of the tablets right here. And what's funny about these is that you can't accidentally unravel one. They're so unbelievably compressed. I mean, look, if I whip one of these at you, it would hurt. These things are no joke. Now, if you want to know how to unravel these the proper way, all you need is pretty much just like a drop of water. Oh, and before I show you how to unravel these, they actually fit perfectly in these little waterproof match containers that I got as well. I'll leave the link in the description. You can fit probably, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 of them in there. I use this for matches. I don't put the toilet paper tablets in there. I use them for matches, which is what you're supposed to use them for. On the inside of the lid, I don't know if I could do this with one hand. Looks like I can. On the inside of the lid, there is a mirror. Oh, God. There's a mirror right there. You need to start a fire that way. And on the bottom of the container, little flint rod. So you can use the container itself to start a fire if you need to. I only wanted to point that out because the toilet paper tablets fit absolutely perfectly. But if you want to unravel one of these toilet paper tablets, all you need is a little bit of water. This little cup right here, you see how there's water in there? Barely any water at all. This is probably far more than I even need in the first place. Here's what you got to do. Just toss it in there. Doing everything with one hand over here is kind of difficult. But see that? See how it's already starting to expand? It absorbs the water. And then, let me see if I can do this the way that I should be doing it. See, it absorbs the water, and then you just unravel it. And the cool thing about these is that they're incredibly strong. It's not something that falls apart if it gets dampened with a little bit of water. And it's actually pretty big too. It's about the size of, one of those square pieces of just, paper towel, like right off the roll, but it's incredibly tough. This is not something that just falls apart like a normal paper towel or like toilet paper. And it's great. It's incredible. Fantastic for hiking, fantastic for camping, fantastic for emergencies. And you can go and get yourself an entire 500 pack. And it's not food, so it doesn't expire. This will last forever, or as close to forever as you need it to last. Amazon affiliate link in the description. The next product I wanted to talk about is something that could also really come in handy. More so in the event of, I don't know, maybe like a hurricane or something like that. Crazy storms, winter storms. It's this little emergency weather radio. The brand is Running Snail. Once again, I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link in the description in case you want to read more of the product details, or if you want to see the customer reviews or all of the fantastic ratings that this thing has. But guess what? This is more than just simply a weather radio. It actually has a couple of different features. But first things first, let me show you how the radio works. Just turn it on. Now I know it sounds kind of fuzzy. You got to adjust the antenna, and plus I'm inside. When I take this thing outside, it's almost crystal clear.
15 miles per hour. 25 miles per hour in the afternoon.
It's raining outside right now. I would have liked to film this video outside for this reason. It's raining, so I'm unable to do that. But when I am outside with this thing, it's almost crystal clear.
Waves 1 foot or less. And for Saturday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers in the afternoon. The showers in the morning. Then mostly cloudy with showers likely in the afternoon.
Even when it's fuzzy like that, you can hear what's going on. You can play music on this thing as well. And what's cool about this particular product is you can charge it in a couple of different ways. You can just plug it in. It comes with a charger. Or you can put it outside on a nice sunny day. See that solar panel right there at the top? You can charge this thing just by sitting it outside on the porch. It'll charge up that way. Or you can charge it manually with the hand crank, which once again, well, since I'm showing it off. Pretty self-explanatory. But like I said before, this is more than just simply a little weather radio. This right here is also a flashlight, which let me... a pretty bright one too. Here, look. A very strong flashlight, even though that's not really what I would use it for, but it's nice to know that the feature is there. It's only 25 bucks, by the way. So it's also a flashlight, but guess what else it is? It's also a phone charger, or just a charger in general. Look at this right here. Pop this open. You can charge your phone in this thing, which I've done before. So in a weird way, it also doubles as a power bank. So it's an emergency hand crank radio that you can also charge via the solar panel at the top, or you can just plug it in and charge it. You can technically use it to listen to music if you want to. Like I said, a lot of these products are just things that you can use in the event of an emergency, but also when you're camping as well. If you're hiking or fishing or something like that, and you just want to pop this on and listen to some music. Oh. There we go. Got to fiddle around with it a little bit. But either way, you can use this thing when you're hiking, fishing, going for a walk, sitting out in the backyard, obviously during an emergency. It's great to have a weather radio. Definitely a necessity. Only $25. Amazon affiliate link will be in the description in case you want to check out the product, read a little bit more about it, read other people's opinions, or if you just want to pick one up for yourself. The link will be in the description. And then finally, the third product I wanted to talk about today is probably the most interesting, definitely the most fun, the one that I'm looking forward to talking about the most. It's this right here. This would be the Solo Stove Campfire. Now I got this probably maybe about a year ago, year and a half ago. I don't remember exactly when I originally bought this thing, but I picked it up for one main reason, and that was mostly just to do simple little backyard fire pits. That's really why I got it. I got it more so for fun than anything else, and it works incredibly well. But it's also good to have on hand in the event of an emergency, because you can use this thing not only to stay warm, but you can use this thing to cook as well. Look at this right up here at the top. You see these prongs up here? You can just stick a pot or a pan right on top, and boom. You can boil water, you can make pancakes, grilled cheese, whatever you want. Once again, similar to almost all of my other prepping products, it comes in handy for an emergency, but it's also great to have if you're just camping or having a kickback in the backyard or something like that. Now, I don't know if you're able to tell, but on the bottom it has these holes all the way around, and on the inside it has the holes all the way around at the top. So holes on the outside at the bottom and the inside at the top. Now what's interesting about that, or what's unique about that, is as the fire is burning, air goes through one and out the other, which results in a nearly smokeless fire. That was a big selling point for me. I'm sure we've all been there. We've probably all done a fire, whether it be just a little fire pit in the backyard or a full-fledged campfire, and you're getting smoke in your eyes. Ruins the experience. It's very unpleasant, especially if you're just trying to sit there enjoying the fire, and especially if you're trying to use the fire to cook. Now you got smoke in your eyes, you can't see what you're doing. It's a pain in the neck. So this right here is a nearly smokeless fire, and it's really cool. And the best thing about it, I would say, is you don't need any type of fuel. This thing is fueled by nature. All you have to do is gather some twigs and sticks and branches and or wood chips or dried leaves, anything like that. You can even stick some paper or some cardboard in there if you want. Light it up. Boom. That's all you need. You don't need any other type of fuel. This thing is fueled by nature, so it's fueled for free. And it's really cool. And then by the time you're done, it just has the ashes in the bottom. You just turn it upside down, you empty it out. Bing, bang, boom. I'd recommend wiping it from the inside just to clean it a little bit better. And one thing that I did notice about this, and you're probably able to tell, it's changed colors a little bit. It's not perfectly silver like it was originally, stainless steel. Up there at the top, you can see it has almost more of a bronze color, which I don't know if that's a deal breaker for anyone, but not gonna lie, I like the bronze toning a little bit. I actually like that a little bit better. I think it gives it character. I think it makes it look pretty nice. So, all in all, it's a fantastic product. I originally got it more so for fun than for anything else, but in the event of an emergency, or if you're going camping, or if you have to bug out for whatever reason, something like this is fantastic because it gives you access to, obviously, a way to stay warm depending on what time of the year it is, and it obviously gives you a way to cook with ease as well. And you can always take that off, put it on the inside like that, save a little bit of space, and it comes with this carrying bag. It fits in there perfectly, and then you could just stick it in a backpack. Doesn't weigh very much. The Solo Stove Campfire comes in a whole bunch of different sizes. The different sizes have different names. The size that I have, it's probably about the size of a paint can, give or take, and it's called the Solo Stove Campfire. Campfire is the size that I have. There's bigger and smaller ones as well. You're going to have to compare and contrast them. But if you're interested in this product, when I picked it up, I think it was maybe $70 or $80, but unfortunately steel is getting more expensive. So right now it's about $100 or so. I got it, I want to say about $80, $70, $80, and steel is getting more expensive, so I hate to say it, but this thing is probably going to go up in price even more. So if you want to get one while you can, Amazon affiliate link in the description. If you want to pick one up, or if you just simply want to read more about the products, or if you want to read all the customer reviews and all the fantastic ratings, it's all right there. Just click that Amazon affiliate link in the description, along with any other link. Friendly reminder, I'm pulling all of the Amazon affiliate links at the end of the month, and right now is the end of the month, so you only have a couple days left to use these links and get these products. So please make sure to move fast. Don't procrastinate. Make sure you take care of what needs to be taken care of. Make sure you have a way to stay warm. Make sure you have a way to cook in the event of an emergency. Make sure you have a weather radio, a hand crank weather radio. Make sure you have the compressed paper towel or toilet paper tablets. Some of these products are necessities. And as far as I'm concerned, if I'm going to be running a channel talking about mainly financial prepping, but also other types of prepping as well, but a lot of the people who watch my videos are unprepared, that just tells me that I haven't been doing my job. So make sure you get what you need. Figure out what is most likely going to happen, what you're most likely going to need, and make sure you combat those issues now before they become an issue. Do not procrastinate. All of the silver, all of the gold in the world is not going to do you any good when you go to the grocery store and the shelves are empty. If you're unable to get paper towels or toilet paper, if you're unable to buy food or cook food or stay warm in the wintertime, or if you are unable to use your TV, if you're unable to use your phone, if everything goes down the drain and you don't have any idea how bad the storm is looking, you're going to need something like this. You're going to need these weather radios. You're going to need these little campfires. You're going to need these little compressed paper towel, toilet paper tablets. Once again, everything is linked in the description. Only have a couple days left to get some of these products. Okay, so those were 3 of the many prepping products that I use. The adventure wipes, the hand crank radio, the solo stove campfire. I've had these items for a year, maybe even longer. Some of them I've definitely had for longer. Some of them I've had for probably 2 or 3 years at this point. They're very important to have. And I've made videos in the past, even recently, a week or 2 ago. I talked about my Berkey water purification unit. I talked about my Jackery Explorer portable power station. I talked about silver and gold supplies, mint tubes, airtights, anti-tarnish paper. Friendly reminder, every single thing I use and stand by will be linked in the description. A whole bunch of Amazon affiliate links, a whole long list, everything you could possibly imagine when it comes to silver and gold supplies and also when it comes to prepping products. It's all linked in the description, but unfortunately I'm pulling all of those links come April, so you only have a couple days left to use them. If you want to use them, make sure at the very least you just go and read about some of these products. Don't just take my word for it. Read all the customer reviews. Check out the ratings. These are great products, and I don't work for a single one. I don't work for any of these companies. I haven't been sponsored by any of these companies. Every single product that I talked about today, I paid for with my own currency. And I just happen to be a very happy customer. So, link in the description. But anyway, moving away from everything when it comes to general preparation or storm prepping or bug out prepping, whatever the case may be, I wanted to get back to silver and gold really quick, and I wanted to talk about financial preparation. So, as I'm sure we probably are, I don't know if I want to say that we're all on the same page, because we're more than likely not, but I like to believe that most of us are, at the very least, in the same book when it comes to the silver and the gold. I don't think that there are a whole lot of people out there in 2022 that still believe that precious metals are like a secret way of becoming a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. I don't think that there are many people out there that are utilizing the precious metals as a way of attempting to get rich, because that's not what they're for. That is not what they're for. I refer to the precious metals as a form of playing financial defense, and I refer to different ways of investing as a form of financial offense. This can be investing in real estate, buying a rental property, it could be buying a plot of land and leasing it for farming purposes or whatever. It could be investing in stocks or index funds, it could be investing in a business. The list goes on. Investing and the creation of wealth is very, very different than saving and the preservation of wealth. Think of it as what normal people do. I'm talking about the non-stacking community people. Just your neighbor Susie, your Uncle Bob, just normal, regular people that don't know anything about silver or gold or couldn't care less about silver and gold. Odds are they're doing 2 things. Number 1, they go to work every day. That's their way of making money. And odds are they probably have a savings account, even though there's probably not very much in there. That's their way of saving. Those are different entities. Those are for different reasons. They're using their job as a way of making money. That job is not a way of saving money. They're not saving money by going to work. And as for the savings account, that's their way of saving money. It's not making any money. Well, I mean, it's making that 0.0001% interest or whatever it is, but we can just call that non-existent interest because you're going to need like 6 figures in there just to make like $900. So that doesn't count as a way of making money. So people aren't using the savings account as a way of making money. That's not really an income producer, to say the least. Point being is that they're very, very different. So when it comes to silver and gold versus investing, that's how I see it as well. One's for making money, one's for saving money. We use the stocks, we use the index funds, we use the real estate, we use the businesses to generate wealth, to create wealth. We use the precious metals to preserve it. So when it comes to stacking, a lot of people are stacking for, I don't want to say the same reasons, but a lot of the time similar reasons. So the reason I'm stacking, or why I got started stacking in the first place, I just knew right off the bat that the day that I discovered stacking silver and I started to understand the concept, on that very day, I knew right off the bat, I was like, okay, that is definitely way better than a savings account. I like that a whole lot more. I want in. So my reason for getting involved in silver was mainly due to the fear of my dollar bills depreciating over time, because I never really fully understood inflation or the losing of purchasing power. I never really thought about it all that much. And then when I started thinking about it and I started researching it and I started, looking into it, I realized how weak the dollar bill has gotten and how much weaker it's getting. Remember, this was 2017 when I started, going into 2018. So as I learned more and more, it just really motivated me to stack more and more. I knew that I needed some form of a way of combating inflation to the best of my ability. And I went with silver and gold for that reason right there. I'm using it as a physical at-home savings account. I'm using it as a way of hopefully storing value and preserving my wealth for the long term. I do not believe that I will ever get rich off of the silver and gold. That's not why I'm stacking them. I'm using it as a way that I consider to be a safer and smarter way of saving money. And I think that's why a lot of people turn to silver and gold. I think a lot of people went their entire lives saving cash, or maybe wasting cash. And I think they see that every time they go to the store, whether it be, well, nowadays, every month seems to be getting a little bit more expensive, but prior to what we were going through right now, a lot of people would look back and be like, man, 10 years ago, you know what I could have gotten for $100 10 years ago? A whole lot more than I can get today. Now we're not saying that 10 years apart. Now we're saying that like 10 weeks apart because of how, rampant inflation is going at this point. Hopefully it slows down. Hopefully we see a little bit of an inflection point. Hopefully it inflects down, but I guess we'll see. But either way, even if inflation does inflect down, do you think it's going to be inflecting down from where it is today 15 years from now? Absolutely not. Inflation's a problem and it's going to be a problem. It'll always be a problem. It's just not going to happen. We fast forward a couple of decades and all of a sudden everything's cheaper than it is today. It doesn't work that way. It's going to get more expensive, and that's just what it is. So I don't like to be that guy to just sit here complaining about things and just, whining and moaning and groaning and being like, oh, this is a problem, and pointing the finger at politicians and be like, oh, they're to blame, blah, 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 blah. Screw that. Who cares about the politicians? How about we take matters into our own hands? How about we take a little bit of responsibility and accountability? How about we do something? How about we stop being so problem-oriented and try to figure out a way to be more solution-oriented? That's what I decided to do, and that's what I decided to preach. And I think it makes far more sense to take matters into your own hands rather than, sitting around at home watching TV waiting for a friggin' politician to solve your problems. If you're waiting for a politician to solve your problems, you're going to be waiting a long time. A very long time. You're going to be waiting probably a couple of centuries. Your great-great-great-grandkids might still be waiting for you. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. So just forget it. Don't even think about that. That's not even a possibility. So what I chose to do was utilize the precious metals as a tool to hopefully store value for the long term. And I believe that they will. And that's because they have a track record. The precious metals and using the precious metals as a form of financial preparation, which, by the way, I think you should have a little bit of cash mixed into the stack as well for short-term emergencies. You got to be prepared for the short term as well. That's a key component when it comes to financial preparation. You got to be prepared for the short term and the long term. But when it comes to the long term, when it comes to the silver and the gold, I utilize the precious metals for the long term. I'm not thinking about anything that's going to be going on next week, next month, or even next year. I'm talking about 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years in the future. That's what I'm focusing on. And the reason I have confidence in silver still being around in 40 years is because they were around 40 years ago, silver and gold. They were around 400 years ago. They were around 4,000 years ago. They've always been around, and they've always been used as money. They've always been seen as money. They've always been referred to as money. The silver and the gold, it's constitutionally recognized as money. It's internationally recognized as money, and it's also biblically recognized as money. Silver and gold, they've been money for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. The dollar bill is not money. The dollar bill is currency. The dollar bill is fiat. The dollar bill is fake, by the way. And I'm not making this video to hate on the dollar bill. It is what it is. The dollar bill, just quick little history lesson. The dollar bill was created to be an IOU. An IOU what, you may ask? IOU silver or IOU gold, or IOU money, or IOU a service of some sort. That's what the dollar bill was originally created for. And then for whatever reason, we stuck with it. But at the very least, that dollar bill, that fake currency IOU note, at least it was backed by gold. But now it's not backed by gold. It's not backed by money anymore. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver. It's not backed by anything. It's backed by debt, the good debt and the bad kind of debt. And it's also backed by hopes and dreams. And unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, I am able to recognize a problem before it becomes a problem. And I see that what's going on with the dollar bill, it's not really looking too good. And I don't have the utmost conviction in the dollar bill. I have a little bit of confidence left in it. I don't believe the dollar bill is going to crash anytime soon, but I definitely know that it's going to keep getting weaker. I don't know if the dollar bill is on its deathbed just yet, but it's definitely not doing too well. So why not try to figure out a way to combat the issue before it becomes an issue? I'd rather stack the silver and gold now. I'd rather stack the silver and gold today rather than waiting for some type of financial collapse or some economic emergency to start saying to myself, hey, you know what? I should probably go and get me a little bit of silver and gold. That'll probably solve the problem. That'll cushion the blow, like an airbag. You gonna say that after you crash the car? Absolutely not. You get the stuff now, in preparation for a potential car accident. That's just how I see it. It all comes down to prepping at the end of the day. It's financial preparation, just like all the other types of preparation, whether it be preparing for this type of emergency or that type of emergency. Friendly reminder, everything will be linked in the description. All of the stacking supplies, all of the prepping products, all the Amazon affiliate links will be there. Go and check out the adventure wipes, compressed paper towels. Go and check out the running snail hand crank emergency weather radio. Go and check out the solo stove campfire as a way of staying warm and cooking food during an emergency. Go and check out some of those products. Go and check out some of the other products. It's all linked in the description. And here's the last time I'll say it. Only a couple days left. I'm going to be pulling all of those Amazon affiliate links from the description of my videos. So you only have a couple days left to use them. So use them while you can. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to general preparation, Do you consider yourself to be prepared? Now, if you do consider yourself to be prepared, you're probably not prepared. That's a general rule of thumb. If you think you can kick back and say, oh, I'm ready for everything, you're probably not ready. But you can be in the beginning stages of getting ready. Have you taken some steps to get yourself as prepared as possible? Are you getting ready now so that you can stay ready, so that when something goes on, you don't have to worry about getting ready. You don't have to worry about scrambling. Have you gotten yourself any of the products that I talked about in today's video, or what are some other prepping products that you would recommend? And then, of course, when it comes to silver and gold, are you stacking primarily for financial preparation purposes? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly videos. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs in a bunch of different designs. A lot of the products are actually helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month. Join before April 1st if you want to get entered into this one. Live streams multiple times a week. Deal alerts on silver and gold every single day. You can watch Saturday and Sunday's videos right now if you want to. And tomorrow morning, I'll be posting a brand new adventure vlog. This one's really important. This one's really fun. You're going to want to watch that. And there are a ton of other perks as well. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. VIP Club link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, go and get your 5 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. You can fund it with as little as a penny, I know, because that's what I did and it still worked. That promo ends in just a couple of days, so capitalize on it while you can. If you refer one friend by the end of the month, Webull is going to give you 10 free stocks for the referral. It's part of their advertising budget. And if you refer 3 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you a free share of Apple, with the chance of winning 2, 3, 5, 7, maybe even 10 free shares of Apple. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. Don't pass up on an opportunity. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. Sell them. Congratulations. Now you have the cash to go and get you some silver and gold if you want, or maybe some compressed paper towels, or maybe an emergency hand crank radio, or maybe a portable fire pit and cooking stove. Once again, all those links will be in the description, as well as the Webull link. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? When it comes to some of the prepping products that I talked about, do you have any of these? Are these things that you've thought about or considered in the past? Or maybe this video kind of woke you up to something that you weren't already thinking about, and maybe now you're going to go and do a little bit of research on some products like these or similar products. If you have any other prepping products that I don't ordinarily talk about in my videos that you'd like to share, head on down to the comments and let me know. And then, of course, when it comes to silver and gold, are you stacking for similar reasons as I'm stacking for? Really, when it comes down to it, just being prepared financially. A way of playing financial offense. Having a financial preparation system set up to hopefully combat some issues later on down the road. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.